Okay, so I kind of just posted that first video in April and I kind of just vanished. But truthfully, I had a lot going on. As soon as I recorded and posted that video in April, I had to go out to my grandma's house because she had a major surgery done, and I was there helping her with her post surgery care and all that. And that was like the entire month of April, even leading into May. And then when I came home in May, as soon as I came home in May, I had a death in the family. So I was dealing with that all summer, just like grieving, just being with myself and being with family. And then I'll be honest, recording these videos have been in the back of my mind since then. I've been thinking about recording since like August. I don't know, I just haven't. But now I am. Now I am. And the main reason I'm here now, specifically right now, is because I have been having an obsession. I've been having a really, really deep obsession with romanticizing and finding the beauty in my life. I've been on it deep. And mind you, like, this is already a way that I choose to go about life. And this like kind of already where my mindset is at. But the past 2 or 3 weeks, it's just been like all I could think about. And I really just wanted to sit here and I want to talk about it. I just was in the mood to just talk. And I am just talking about it. I just, to me, when I hear it, it's finding the beauty in everyday moments, even when something does not feel beautiful. And I know social media has like talked about romanticizing and finding beauty and everything like a lot, but when I hear it on social media, it's almost like performing and acting, like pretending that your life is perfect, and that's not what it is to me. That's not how I choose to see romanticizing. When I hear this topic in my head, it's more so not performing. I cannot tell you how to romanticize. Let's start there. I cannot tell you how you should romanticize your life. I can give you ideas and I could give you tips, but it's all based off of personal experience. But I can tell you that it's not pretending your life is perfect. It's not being delusional. It's not ignoring the struggle in everyday moments, but it's intentionally choosing, intentionally. It's being intentional and choosing to see the beauty in everyday struggles. That's yeah. Social media. It's just like, I don't know. They cover the physical and the materialistical side of it. I don't think they ever touched on like the psychological, mental, the spiritual idea of romanticizing and finding the beauty and everything. And that's where my mind is, being very optimistic through it all. And I've had struggles. I know pain. I know ball. I do. Like, we'll get there. We're talking about it. We'll talk about that later. But you can ask anybody. I'm a very optimistic person, like I choose to see the world in this bright light, and I do it because if I don't, how stressful how stressful this world is. Like, if I were to sit here and I were to be negative about everything that's been going on in my life or in the world, how stressed I'll be ridden with anxiety. Like, but choosing to be positive and choosing to have a optimistic look on everything, it helps support emotional regulation, and it helps ground your mind, your soul, your body. It helps you find the beauty in the present small moments. And in the same light, once you start doing this more, you will see the beauty in God's design, noticing that everything happens for a reason. I know people hear that a lot, but it's also the truth. Everything happens for a reason. And it's harder to see that design when you're down, you're upset, when you're negative, and when you're choosing not to see it that way. Noticing simple blessings and being grateful and having gratitude in everything, and literally everything, even if it's a bad moment, being thankful that that moment happened, because you never know what that moment's going to lead to. It may seem terrible now, but it's going to lead to something greater. You have to have that optimistic, everything's happening is going to work for my greater good. That mindset is going to change your life completely, and that is what romanticizing really means to me. I was just like recognizing through God that everything will be okay. And before I started really truly romanticizing my life, I had really bad anxiety. I did. And I wasn't moving the way I was supposed to. I'm not really going to touch on that too much, but the person I am now is not the same person I was 3-4 years ago. I was the type of person to, I'm not gonna say I was. I've never been really a negative person, but I definitely didn't see the beauty in everything, I was hurt, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as soon as I shifted that pain into gratitude, that's when my life changed. That's when I just felt spiritually sound. That's when I started noticing God and everything. Yeah. I personally started falling in love with my healing journey when I started noticing through the good and the bad, God is still with me through it all. He's still moving with me. He still has a plan, He still has a plan. And I know for me, I lost both of my parents, and through that I could definitely spiral. And I did spiral. I could have, but I found my way back to myself. And I did that. I found my way back to myself by noticing that even though this has happened to me, or like the fact that I'm going through what I'm going through, I'm still here. Like, I'm still here despite it all. And I still have a life to live. And I have to notice that although like certain people are no longer with me, they're no longer with me physically, it's still a spiritual movement. Like, they're still walking by my side spiritually. They're still guiding me. I'm still loved, like, it's just, if I were to spiral and if I were to sit here and complain every day about everything I'm going through, or things, how I'm feeling, or I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, yada yada, that's depressing. That is so depressing. And I don't want to have that hatred in my heart. I don't want to move like that at all. I feel like I'm moving a lot. But I don't know, like, choosing to see the world in a brighter light, choosing to see the world, and this is very important to me. When I think about death and grieving, obviously it's a really sad, touchy topic, but I feel a lot of peace when I think about the fact that they're home. Like, they're home with God. They're safe. They're and they're still with me. Like, that's the way I choose to go about it. And it makes me smile. Like, I know people be thinking I'm crazy. I know people be thinking I'm so crazy, but like, it genuinely like makes me super duper happy, super peaceful when I think about the fact, like, especially my parents, like, they are home, they're safe, and they're still with me. That is how I choose to think about it. And not even a choice, really. It's just how I am. It's just how I move. And I kind of made peace with the fact that death is not final. That's a good topic. It's not final. It's not the end all be all. So, like, why am I sad? Like, I mean, obviously I miss them, but like, they're still here. Like, I still feel them, and I still see them in everyday light. I still see them in all my movements and the way I think. Like, they're here. That's how you're following. Yeah. Doing things like having routines. Like, actually, when you're doing simple things like washing your face, be thankful that you're able to do that. Romanticize your skincare routines, washing your hair, showering, romanticize like walking, because you're able to do it. Like that's something that you're able to do. Learn how to being grateful, just being grateful, having that gratitude, learning to love yourself, like from deep within, and by doing things such as spending alone time with yourself, reading, taking walks, praying, self-care, shopping, being in nature, just reconnecting with yourself. Yeah. And going back on that, like there's different ways to romanticize your life. We got the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. So like physically, just having a slow morning routine, getting up, making some tea, making breakfast, showering, washing your face, brushing your teeth, having a slow morning, not getting up. I know not everybody has this luxury, and that's okay. That's okay, But being able to get up and not rush, not feel like, oh, I have to hurry up and get out the door. When you have moments or mornings where you don't have to rush or where you don't have to get to bed, like take advantage of that. Those are really important. Like making up your bed. Making up your bed is so like important to me. I feel like the moment I don't make, like the day I don't make up my bed, my day doesn't go well. That just sets up the entire mood for the rest of the day. Dressing nicely for yourself, even when you're not leaving the house, like just putting on a nice cute lounge set. Ah, is the recording? My phone's at 20%. Yeah. Having a clean space and having a calm mood. That's like the physical, the physical side of it all. And then you have like the mental and emotional side, like journaling. Oh my goodness, that's so romantic. Journaling is so romantic. Talking to yourself, yes. Right. Celebrating small wins, like getting up. Some people have a hard time getting up in the morning, and that's so real. Some people have a very hard time getting up in the morning, and celebrating the fact that you got a bed this morning, that is a small win to celebrate. Yes, it's not even small. That's a big win. Yes. Doing things like treating yourself like the main character, because you are. This is your life. Rewriting negative thoughts. I think I've touched on that a lot, and yeah, just making things that seem negative, make it positive. Those are all very important to mental and emotional regulation. And I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like these are just things you have to do to stay mentally sound. And then spiritually, prayer walks. I know, especially if you live in Chicago, it's kind of hard to walk anywhere right now, unless it's on the treadmill. But knowing the weather lightens back up, prayer walks, worship playlists, listen to gospel music, noticing God in everything, noticing Him in everything, because He is everywhere. I'm looking out my window right now and it's snowing. That's God. Like, come on now. Making faith intimate, like just yeah. And it's noticing that even in the small moments, even when you feel like you're alone, notice that He's comforting you, that He's always right there. He's rubbing your back, He's holding your hand, He's saying good job, because you are doing such a good job. Like, He's proud of you, very proud of you. You just gotta keep going. You have to be able to see the world in this beautiful light. Noticing that the world that we do live in, it sucks. And noticing the world that we live in, it has its moments where it's like, what are we doing? Like you just look at the TV, you look at the news, you look at social media, it's just like, what is even happening in the world? But noticing that through all that, there are still things to be grateful for, and there God is still moving. He has a plan. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a plan right now, but He does. He has a plan, and He's working. So notice that He's comforting you in those smaller moments. Also, I know I touched on this a little bit earlier too, but finding beauty in hard moments. I feel like actually, I think I touched on it a little bit, but that's kind of like what this whole little talk is about. find the beauty in smaller moments. I mean, harder moments. Um, so I feel like it's meant to be a healing experience. I'm talking from personal experience, obviously, but when I started romanticizing my life, it was a very healing experience for me. It changed who I was, and it changed the way I thought. Like, legitimately, like I'm a totally different person just because of this mindset shift. Not ignoring your pain. It's just choosing to believe that through this pain, something beautiful will come out of it. You know, it's I don't know how else to explain this to y'all. I feel like as I'm talking about this, I'm coming off as, having this mindset shift will fix everything, and that's not the case. There's still real life, real problems that you have to deal with, yes, but it will choosing to be like this will help you move forward with grace and with gratitude, and it will help you realize that everything will be okay. If you don't have this mindset, you will move forward, and that's really just it. You just move forward. You're not going to heal. You're not going to be thankful. You're not gonna feel anything really. It's been like, oh, that I went through that, you know whoop de doo. Like, you're not learning anything from it. Life is all about learning from experiences, and once you see the world in this brighter light, once you romanticize everything, once you see the beauty in everything, you'll be able to move forward with grace and gratitude. Learn how to say thank you to everything, because if you did not go through what you went through, you would not be the person that you are now. You're with me. I hope I'm not like just saying a whole lot of nothing. I'm just talking like it's something that's on my heart, and it's something I think about a lot. And I know plenty of people that don't have this mindset, that have a very negative, pessimistic mindset. And I can tell you that you do not want to live like that. I know, like, these are people that are close to me, and I wish that I could get through to them. I could tell them, hey, it could be better than this. Like, you could live a better life than this. And although it's not going to fix what you're going through right now, or it's not going to fix what's happened in the past, but you could be a lot lighter. Things won't sit so heavy on your heart. But when I started choosing to romanticize my life and be grateful and just see beauty in everything, I noticed that I was a lot more aligned with myself and my path, and I felt closer to God and faith, and I experienced like true joy. Like, this is not fake. This is not like the fake stuff. I experienced like real life joy, and I was happy. I am happy like every single day, even when people will look at me like I'm crazy, because like they be like, oh my gosh, you're going through this, you've been through that, and you're still smiling, you're still good, you're still laughing. I'm like, yes, because like, why wouldn't I be? Like, I'm still alive. I still have a life to live, and I know exactly who I want to be as a person. I know who I want my life to be. I know exactly. I know everything. Not everything. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about myself through this mindset. And I learned a lot about myself through this mindset shift. Um, Learning to love everything, everyone, being appreciative. Um, yeah, just yeah. It's one of those topics where like I can't really speak on it too much, because I can only speak on what I've experienced. Um, but I know through my experience, um, with the grief especially, I could be a totally different person than I am now. And noticing that it's intentional, everything is very intentional. Choosing to be who you are, you choose the pet person you are. People will sit here and be negative, and then you ask them, oh, why are you being like that? And they'll give you a whole laundry list of reasons, and they are reasons to like be upset. You get it. Like, I get it. But you choose to be upset. You could choose happiness, and you could choose joy. And that's where romanticizing comes in. That's where loving everything, seeing the beauty, That's where that comes in. Because the moment, I promise you, the moment you choose, hey, I want to choose happiness, that's when healing starts. The moment you open your eyes and realize the I keep using light and beauty because that's what it looks like to me. But the moment you start to open your eyes and see it for what it is, it's just like you're going to be so much better off, and you're going to notice the joy you have, the lack of anxiety and depression, you know. And it happens overnight. I promise you. I feel like when I started noticing these things, it happened overnight. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight, but it did happen over like the course of a couple months. But you're going to wake up one day and you're just going to be like, "Who is she? You know, like who am I?" You're just going. I promise you're going to wake up one day and just be like, "I'm not who I was before." And it doesn't have to make sense to everybody. I promise, like, I'm not kidding. People think I'm crazy. It doesn't have to make sense to everybody. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone except for yourself and to God. You know exactly what you are doing. You know exactly how you feel, you know. And it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. But I'm about to get off of here. I've talked a lot. I feel like there's nothing else to really say on the topic. Just choose to be happy, y'all. Choose peace, choose happiness, choose joy, choose beauty, choose to be romantic. Like, it's a beautiful thing. So I'm about to log off tonight. You know, when you get in the shower, pray. You know, be very gentle with yourself. Take a little longer in the shower. Take a little more time to wash your face, brush your teeth, all that stuff. Like, just stop rushing. You know, stop rushing. Just breathe, romanticize it, make it personal to you. And that's it. Like I said, I'm going to be a lot more consistent with these videos, even if it's just for myself. Like I feel really good when I'm talking about these things. It helps, you know, clarify my mind a little bit. So yeah, I'll be back next Thursday talking a little bit more. I have no idea about what, you know, I'm probably just gonna wake up Wednesday morning and just be like, yeah, we'll talk about this, but or Thursday morning, to be honest. Oh, could you imagine? Oh my gosh, filming and then editing this and then posting it by Thursday evening or whatever. Oh my gosh. But, you know, it's whatever's going to be my heart in the moment. So, I'll see y'all next Thursday. Bye. Bye.